What's up, Sagittarius? This is going to be your love forecast for the first half of May. This is for my Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a like and throw me a comment and share. It really helps out my channel. And if you are new here, I do put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I also do offer personal readings, and all the info for that's in the description box of the video. And I am on TikTok and Instagram if you want to follow me over there. I've put the links to those in the description box as well. So let's get stuck into it. Spirit, what's coming in, please, for my Sagittarius? Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. I just saw the Temperance card. That's you, Saggy. In the area of love, first half of May. Any love messages for my Saggy? Saggy, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, first half of May. Okay, Queen of Swords, the Lovers card, the Temperance, there it is, but it's in the reverse, okay? So let's get a read on this. We've got the Death card in the reverse with the Page of Wands in the reverse. Okay, when I see Death card in the reverse, I always think unfinished business, Saggy, and the Page of Wands here is in the reverse. So this tells me, Saggy, I think that there's a sense of wanting to get very clear on something. There's a choice that needs to be made, because the Lovers card, it can be choices and duality, like you may be in two minds. There could be something that's unfinished, and there could be maybe something else, or a need to really get clear on what you want, maybe deciding what's right for you, choosing self in a situation. Temperance card in the reverse, it can be that you are lacking patience with something. Maybe something is taking a long time, or maybe you've been connected for a long time and it's not closed off, it's not finished, but you sort of maybe also are lacking inspiration. There also could be issues with communication with a person, because the Temperance card is when we need to temper emotions, and maybe there is difficulty in doing that. Maybe you're dealing with someone you think is quite immature. For some of you, you know, it's unfinished, but you're waiting for someone to come forward and make an offer, and they're not making that offer, and now you're losing patience. The Queen of Swords is about, like, she can make cuts. She really sets boundaries, and she doesn't kind of want to take any shit, basically. But, you know, the Queen of Swords on a lighter sense, I mean, she's just the truth seeker. It could be that there's a conversation that needs to be had between you and someone, and maybe that's happening, and it's going to help you to, you know, close out something, like finally cut something away, and so you can move forward, or to end a cycle and maybe rebalance things between you and a person. Let me have a look at this Queen of Swords. The Two of Cups, there's something here that you're looking at that's feeling sort of like it's not very fulfilling for you, or it's out of balance. So you could have been connected to someone, like I said, for some time, and felt like it was sort of some kind of a soul connection, Two of Cups, but it's just led to a lack of fulfillment now, maybe due to how it's transpired, how you communicate with one another, lack of balance. There could be also a need for healing, like self-healing in this situation. Queen of Swords, it can be a bit of that harsh communication, or it can be cold or detached. It could be what you're dealing with, Saggy, or yeah, I mean, the Nine of Pentacles is here. It doesn't even have to be that dramatic. I mean, Sag, maybe you're just in a situation that you've been connected to for a while and you're just not feeling it anymore. You know, maybe you want to go your own way. Nine of Pentacles is just about making yourself single and available, maybe wanting to move towards new opportunities. Maybe you feel like, you know, there's something else around you that's more on your level. Or like I said, you just want to choose you for now. Let me just get a little bit more on that Nine of Pentacles. The Strength card in the reverse. It's like for some time, maybe it's been draining your strength. Or you've had a lack of strength and courage to actually end it. I'm going to get some specifics on this person. I'm also getting maybe that there are ego battles here that lead to this, you know, lack of balance, and the need to temper things. So there could be ego battles that lead to like harsh communication, and there's a need for cooperation here. Three of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, like something has you feeling very confined and trapped in this situation. Like maybe you feel your efforts are not being received, or the person that you're dealing with, it's like you're not on the same page, or it's taking a lot of effort and you feel it's not leading to where you want it to lead to. you could also be dealing with a situation I said where there's healing that needs to take place, because Eight of Swords can be our own limitations and our fears. So maybe you're dealing with someone, when the blindfold's on, it's willful blindness. So sometimes it's like someone that doesn't want to look at what needs to change, you know, and that's maybe the cooperation that needs to take place. Maybe you've been very focused on your healing, or maybe you both need to do some healing and there's a requirement to actually put the effort in and do that. You could just be very focused on your money and on your career. For some of you, this is a person that you share a workplace with, but for most of you, I just think this is about like actually cooperating, and it seems to be very stuck. I mean, Three of Pentacles can also be about getting outside support. So for some of you, there's a situation where someone needs to get some healing or some help or some support or some counseling, and the Strength card in the reverse tells me maybe their ego is getting in the way or they're lacking the courage to do so. I'm going to get the cards on them, but this is what's coming through. So it's leading to you feeling also very confined, because maybe you feel like you can't really expand in this situation because it's like you've hit a wall. Maybe there's a wall to the depth that you can go with this person, the level of intimacy. We've got Leo energy. I told you we've got the Sag with the Temperance card, Gemini energy with the Lover, Scorpio with the Death card. And if I repeat myself at any point, guys, I'm sorry. It is Mercury retrograde, and it's been a bit of a struggle this round. Let's see, Eight of Swords in the World. There's something that is having you very confined, and you have this sense of wanting to just maybe close it off, or cycles need to be broken so you can feel more free. I mean, maybe there's a lot of this sense of feeling very trapped, but that can be a mindset, like, you know, especially if you feel that, you know, Queen of Swords is about self-expression, honoring your truth. If you feel like you can't be authentic or speak your truth, that could be your own limitation, for example. Like maybe this person triggers that in you, and that leads to like frustration, maybe even arguments with that Temperance card, like harsh communication, because you might withhold all the time or lack boundaries, and then you might snap. Queen of Swords will do that. You know, you feel like maybe they're a bit immature. They could be younger than you or just have a really like childish or immature manner. And maybe you feel like they're not, you know, seeing you, hearing you, recognizing you, or understanding you. Maybe it's your own limitation. Maybe it's a test. You need to break certain patterns. But for others of you, it's just like maybe you feel that you're done. You know what I mean? Like maybe you feel like you're done with this. The World card is about travel and distance. So this could be someone that's at a distance from you, or this could be you wanting to break free and explore, work on your accomplishments, maybe just focus on your work. Seven of Cups in the reverse. Seven of Cups in the reverse. I mean, this can be like seeing through illusions, and that Queen of Swords is about clarity. So for some time, maybe you've been holding on to a situation because you've been seeing the potential of it, right? Like there was a dream. Maybe this person sells you a dream. Seven of Cups. They sort of sell you the idea of a future or the idea of what things are going to be, and it doesn't kind of marry up to your expectations. Yeah, or maybe there's a lot of mixed emotions here and you just want to be done with that, and you want to close out an old cycle and just make a decision on the way forward. Like you're done kind of with this cycles. I keep hearing cycles. So Death card in the reverse, World card in the upright. There is going to be some kind of an accomplishment here, because either you're working through this or you're just done, Sag. And that's going to feel like an accomplishment. So just, yeah. I mean, one more on that Temperance in the reverse. Eight of Pentacles, exactly. Something about putting in effort and work. So this could be putting in effort and work into your own healing to break your own limiting beliefs and patterns. Your limiting belief might also have been what kept you stuck in this for a while, Sag, because maybe, you know, you didn't feel like you could move forward and have something else. Or, like I said, I mean, I don't like to blame and name names or blame, because I think it's like often we are having an experience that's mirroring back something within us. So I'm just saying, it's like maybe you've been stuck for some time though in this because there was something to learn, but maybe you're learning that now. Maybe you're done, or maybe you are willing to put the effort into this situation by putting effort into yourself to heal and temper things so you can move forward in a better direction. Okay, I'm going to get a bit more on this person. I just want one on this Queen of Swords. the Fool in the reverse. It's like part of you doesn't feel ready to leave and part of you wants to go. Queen of Swords and then the Fool card in the reverse. The Fool card in the reverse is also foolishness. Maybe you call this person out because you feel like the way they behave, it's foolish, or maybe you feel like there's a sense of risk involved with them. Maybe you are dealing with a person at a distance, that's just some of you, and like there's a risk, you know, you're like, well, given the way that things are, do I really want to take a risk and invest in this situation, put effort, given that things seem out of balance or very confusing, or maybe this person, I can't trust what they're offering me, they're selling me on an idea and it's not matching up with the reality or something like that. Aquarius energy with that Fool card, if I didn't say that already. And then the Ten of Cups. Yeah, there seems to be like a level of, am I ready for this? Or am I ready to leave? Ten of Cups is like you're happily ever after. So maybe there's a sense of, oh, maybe we can build this, but then there's a, maybe this is a risk, or maybe I'm not ready, or this doesn't feel right. I don't know. Or this person is acting a fool. And maybe my Ten of Cups is not achievable. I just looked up and it was 11:11 on the recording. So it's like, pay attention. I mean, 11:11 is about alignment, right? So it's about aligning with what's right for you, Saggy, and what feels good and right for you. It's also the number related to soul connection. We do have the Lovers card, but soul connection is often, it's, you know, this situation might be teaching you something about yourself. So that's what you're doing. You're working through the issues that you need to work through. And I think then as you're doing that, it's becoming much clearer about what you actually want. The Seven of Cups is the confusion as well. It's in the reverse. So I think something's becoming very clear now as you move through May about what you want, and you'll be able to make a decision about, you know, what you're going to do next. Let me look at this person. Tell me about this person's feelings and intentions towards Saggy. Now as we move through May. I just saw the Fool card in the upright. I mean, it's like, let's do this. And the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So even if you've taken a step back, this is like, it's not finished, you know, it's a comeback around. Should we give this a go? The Four, you've taken a step back. There's some kind of a break here with the Four of Swords. The Magician card's in the reverse. And then there's a King of Swords in the reverse. And you're the Queen of Swords in the upright. There's things that have gone unsaid. Someone here feels the other one's not being completely clear or honest. The Emperor card is in the reverse. And the Empress in the upright. Wow, overall energy. There's definitely an imbalance here, Saggy. The Emperor and the Empress, I mean, this is like counterparts in the tarot. It is soulmate kind of an energy, but it can also be, it can be mother and father, husband and wife type energy as well. So it's like that might even be you, or that might be what you guys have been working towards. But, you know, the Emperor card in the reverse is not that balanced Emperor energy. So there's something unstable here. This person could have maybe a bit of a distorted masculine type energy. And that can be like someone, I mean, that can be due to pain, things that have gone unhealed. And then that creates a wall, which leads to a block in intimacy between the two of you. And that might be also what's frustrating and leading to a lack of fulfillment. Someone here seems to be doing the work because they're in the upright, and someone is not in their healthy energy. There's like they're in their shadow energy. And the Emperor card in the upright is about putting in the work. But I'm talking about the spiritual work. This person actually, they could work a lot, you know, the Emperor card, but emotionally maybe they're not stable, or they're avoidant or something like that. Or, you know, the Emperor card in the reverse can be obsessed with control. And when I say control, it's like they don't want to lose control, which means that they don't want to open their heart. And that can lead to this sort of, this block. I mean, a King of Swords in the reverse is it's an avoidant energy, and you're coming up as Queen of Swords in the upright, so it's like you want to get it all out on the table. There's things you want to say, you also want to make some important decisions, and you want to get clear. And I think this person is just like maybe avoiding the issue. The Magician card in the reverse is unfulfilled potential, okay, but it's also a bit smoke and mirrors. So maybe this person, like I said, they sell on an idea, then they don't follow through. That can also be the King of Swords in the reverse energy, can be fickle. Temperance in the upright. So I'm getting more so even, Sag, this is like they want your patience, and they think that there's unfulfilled potential, and maybe they're aware that there's things that they need to heal, but they have been avoiding it. Do you know what I'm trying to say, Saggy? So like there is opportunity here, but I don't know whether you're fed up, because you are losing patience in it. And then the Lovers card in the reverse. Look at all these cross cards. So you've got Lovers in the upright, they've got Lovers in the reverse. You've got Temperance in the reverse, they've got Temperance in the upright. So their focus, they feel with the Lovers card in the reverse, you know, I'm always getting, Sag, maybe they project a lot. Like there's resentment here, there's hurt feelings, Three of Swords. They seem to think that, you know, things are unfulfilling. Maybe they feel like, you know, it's due to you. Maybe they don't feel like they're getting the adequate sort of, I don't know, attention, love. I mean, Four of Swords here is coming out like maybe you've taken a break from them because you're impatient with them. And the Lovers card in the reverse, there's definitely something out of balance here. They do feel like you're a soul connection, but they know that things are very unfulfilling between the two of you because of hurt feelings. Perhaps it's the communication style. I mean, Sag, maybe you can be quite tough, but I also think that this person can be quite avoidant. And maybe this is, you know, what I'm getting, Sag, is the Lovers card in the reverse. This person has trouble accessing their own heart space, and therefore that creates an imbalance in the connection. And then that frustrates you. And then you maybe react because you might feel, you know, that they're disconnected or they're not present. And then your reaction might create hurt feelings, and then they may become even more avoidant. Does that make sense? Anyway, it seems to be cycles. That's why I'm saying it. There's cycles, because then I've got a King of Cups in the reverse. This person has a lot of difficulty expressing their emotion. They're like emotionally immature, or they are very avoidant. Sometimes I feel, Sag, and the reason why I said maybe, you know, they project or they blame you, it could be that this person comes across as a bit emotionally manipulative, but that might be because that's coming from what they learned in childhood. Like maybe that's how they, you know, accessed what they needed to access. You know, being in control, right? When you're emotionally manipulative, it's like that's a control game, and then you're always in control, and you also don't need to be like the one that's just vulnerable. You're playing all the cards, right? Hope I'm making sense. I mean, there could be issues around mum and dad, right? With the Empress and the Emperor. So anyway, Sag, I mean, I think that they do probably want to, with a Temperance card, they want your patience. They might know that something needs to heal. They might also feel like there needs to be a focus on tempering emotions. And then Page of Cups, they want to make an offer. Wow, Page of Cups, Three of Pentacles. Okay, they want to make an offer to cooperate. Three of Pentacles over here. So there's an emotional offering coming in. It is in the upright. The King is in the reverse. So they are still coming across as a little bit emotionally immature, or what they offer, what they express emotionally could feel small for you, and that might frustrate you, but they are coming in. And then there's the Death card and the Seven of Cups in the upright. They want to put an end to all of this like confusion, illusion, mixed emotions. But on the other hand, it seems to be that maybe there is still a lot of that for you, Sag. I mean, I think that you're seeing through, you're just getting clear on what you want, you know. I think that they want to probably close out an old cycle and make an offer, and then you'll have to decide. I mean, Death card can be transformation, so I feel like they may want to really transform things with you, but it's going to take work and effort. I mean, maybe they're going to tell you that they are going to get support and help that they need, or otherwise that they're going to just find a way to cooperate with you. I just think this person, they could be a bit of a fantasist. Like maybe they do, they tell you you're going to have this dream life or whatever, and then somehow it's like it doesn't transpire. I don't know. Like they might work hard, Sag, but then I also think that, you know, maybe it's just they can't give you what you really need in the emotional space. I don't know. Okay, Saggy, I'll just get you a romance angel. Romance angel, please, for Sag. Let your friends ask for and accept support from others. There's something here with the Three of Pentacles about getting support, getting help. They may actually be talking to friends to ask for advice on this. Maybe you have friends in common who are helping, but I'm getting this is more about getting support. to work through issues. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. I told you, Sag, like something here, you know, you're aware that there's red flags. So Spirit's saying pay attention. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I think that you're in the process of trying to make more decisions for you, you know. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. It's because there's not this meeting in the heart space, Sag, okay? And I also think it triggers the feeling of unrequited love. Like, I think this person can be quite avoidant, and then maybe you feel a certain way, then you react, and then they feel like you don't love them. I'm getting that they can be a bit like emotionally manipulative is what I'm saying. So they might have some wounds around feeling rejected and whatnot, which is why they like to kind of stay in control. They don't want to let you in too much. Then you react, then your reaction makes them feel triggered, and then it keeps going round and round. So love yourself first is also about doing the work to heal those issues within yourself, and they need to do the same. And then that's when you get the temperance, okay, that you get the balance. But there are issues here. So yep, codependency. And then also like codependent patterns, right? Looking for validation and acceptance outside of ourselves, which leads to disappointment. There may be addictions with codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. That could also be the avoidance factor. But anyway, you get the picture, Sag. So anyway, that's what's happening. You make a decision about what's right for you. They're coming back in, and you'll have to decide. Okay, I hope that resonated for you, and if so, you can give me a like and a comment, please, and I will check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.